Welcome back to Scotty's Movies, and I'm about to go in my local Cineworld to watch the new Fisherman's Friends One and All movie that was released today in the UK. Big fan of the original, so I'm expecting good things. Yeah, I'll pop in there now, see what it's like, and I'll see you back home for a little review. See you in a bit. Okay, so yeah, I'm back home now, and I've just got out of watching Fisherman's Friends One and All. What did I think of it? Well, first of all, I just wanted to speak about the original film. I've got here, Fisherman's Friends. I saw this back in 2019, when I've had like a Cineworld card for well over 10 years now, and I decided that particular year I was going to try and do 100 films in a year, and I did actually do that. I finished on 102 films. But one of the movies I saw that year was Fisherman's Friends. Now, I tend to go into like see pretty much everything that was released in order to obviously bump my numbers up. And maybe this is something that I wouldn't normally have checked out. But yeah, the original Fisherman's Friends, I absolutely love this film. I've seen it probably about 3 or 4 times now. Yeah, it was just a real surprise. You know, you go into a film, you're not expecting much. Like I said, I was just doing it to bump my numbers up and try and get to that 100. And yeah, I absolutely ended up loving it. So obviously, when I heard there was a sequel coming out, I thought, yeah, oh, yeah, great, that's good. to look forward to that. And yeah, so I've seen that film tonight, and what did I think of it? Yeah, it was good. It's not as good as the first one, I don't think. I'll go into why later, but first talk about the film itself. This is directed by Nick Moorcroft and Meg Leonard, which I believe is actually a directorial debut as well. It stars obviously James Purefoy's back again as Jim. We've got Dave Johns as Leadville, who's having a few difficulties in this movie with sort of political correctness, let's say. It's quite funny. And you also got Maggie Steed as Maggie, like Jim's mum. And we do actually have some other characters back from the original, including Rowan, who was the guy that run the pub. And I think his wife, I'm not sure if it's the same lady playing his wife, I'm not too sure, I'll have to check that. But also had Jim's granddaughter Tamsin even. And his father, Jago, is actually back in this one as well. I won't go into details about him, but yeah, he was actually only missing, I think, the guy Danny from the first film, played by, I think it was Danny Mays, I think his name is, the sort of Cockney white boy kind of character that come in and basically got the band together basically for the record label, and his and Tamsin's mum, who they kind of got together in the first film. Spoiler alert. And I believe they wrote them out. They said they were, I think it was on honeymoon or something like that. They weren't there, but anyway. Yeah, and the story sort of picks up where they've where it kind of left off, where they've sort of hit the big time. They're going on the tour all around the country, and it's all about them. You know, yeah, basically getting big and getting they're doing well. They've got an album out, and they're looking to get another album. And yeah, the record company sort of decide that they need another guy in the group to replace someone from the first movie. And they sort of hold auditions and get a new guy in. And basically, not going to too many spoilers, they have a bit of a falling out with James Purefoy's character, and yeah, they have a little bit of a kind of a breakup, and he wants to leave the band, and so that's where I'll leave the plot really. But yeah, I did enjoy this film. The cinematography is really good. You know, lots of scenes of Cornwall. You know, it looks great. And there was a bit of humour in there, like I said, Leadville. He's pretty funny. There's scenes with him. They try and get them to sort of be a bit more politically correct. In a sort of being where they are, they kind of, you know, calling like women like darling and stuff like that. And so you can't say that anymore and all this kind of thing. And it was quite amusing. But yeah, my main problem with this film, I did enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but my main problem with this film was that there probably wasn't enough of the singing of the songs. Starts out with a few songs, but then it just sort of goes into, well, the plot basically, which is all right. But I just would have liked a few more songs. I did enjoy the sort of chances in the first one, and yeah, it was just missing a few more songs really for me. That was the main sort of issue with it. Everything else was pretty good. It's quite a worthy sequel, and is another true story. It is a continuing story of the original band. The ultimate aim for them as well in this movie is they want to perform at Glastonbury, which I believe is something that the obviously original band did. So yeah, that's kind of where they're heading in this movie as well. So yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Would I recommend going to the cinema to see it? Probably don't really have to. Probably maybe wait for it to come on streaming or something. It's not rush out and see, unless you're sort of a huge fan of the original and you want to go and see it, like I did. But yeah, what will I rate this out of 10? Well, I give the first movie 8 out of 10 back in 2019, and as I say, this one isn't quite as good. I think I'll give this one, I don't know, 7 out of 10. It's quite a worthy sequel. Just not quite as good as the original. I'll say a few more songs and it might have been sort of on the level. But yeah, that's about it really. Comment down below if you're any fans of the first film, or if you plan on seeing this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and click that bell for more videos like this. And I'll see you next time with maybe another movie review from the cinema. See you next time, guys. Bye.